Good morning, children. Welcome to math class. In previous class, we completed 3.2 exercise. In this class, we are going to exercise 3.3. Before going to exercise 3.3, we have to discuss about some more concepts in polynomials here. Now, let us go to that concept what are mentioned in this class. Ax square plus bx plus c is the quadratic polynomial. Has at most two zeros. We know about this one. Linear polynomial has at least one zero. Quadratic polynomial has at most two zeros. Cubic polynomial has three zeros. Now ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is the quadratic equation. It has also two roots. What is the quadratic formula here? X is equal to minus b plus or minus b square minus 4ac by 2a plus or minus. So the x values are two values are given here. One is x is equal to minus b plus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a, and x is equal to minus b minus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Now we are naming by alpha and beta. Let alpha beta are the zeros of a quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c. So alpha is equal to minus b plus or minus b square minus 4ac by 2a, and beta is equal to minus b minus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Sum of the zeros of the polynomial ax square plus bx plus c. What are the zeros here? Alpha and beta. If we are summing them, alpha plus beta is equal to minus b plus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a plus under minus b minus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. If we add this, observe here denominator is same. Add the numerator minus b minus 2b plus under root of b square minus 4ac minus under root of b square minus 4ac will get cancelled here. So we will get minus 2b by 2a. 2 cancel, we will get minus b by a. What is minus b by a? Alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. Alpha is beta are the zeros of a quadratic polynomial. So sum of the zeros of a quadratic polynomial alpha plus beta is equal to minus. Now product of the zeros of a quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c is product. Alpha and beta are the two zeros. Its product is alpha into beta. What is alpha? Minus b plus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. It is multiplied by next beta minus b minus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. If we multiply numerators and numerator denominators by denominator, we will get this is b square plus b under root of b square minus 4ac minus b under root of b square minus 4ac minus b square minus 4ac under root into b square minus 4ac under root is equal to, we will get b square minus 4ac by 4a square. If we simplify this one, we will get b square minus b square e plus 4ac by 4a square. B square minus b square will get cancelled here. So 4ac by 4a square. So if we simplified or we cancel 4 and 4, a in numerator and 1a in denominator, we will get c by a. What is c here? What is a here? So alpha into beta is equal to c by a. Alpha and beta are the zeros of a quadratic polynomial. What is c and a? C and a are the coefficient and constant term from the quadratic polynomial. Now let us go to relation between zeros and coefficients of the quadratic polynomial. Sum of the zeros alpha plus beta, we get here minus b by a. What is b here? Coefficient of x in quadratic polynomial. Now a is the coefficient of x square. Now product of the zeros is equal to alpha into beta is equal to c by a. What is c here? Constant term from quadratic polynomial. Ca is the coefficient of x square from ax square plus bx plus c. relation between zeros and coefficients of a quadratic polynomial. In general, alpha, beta are the zeros of a quadratic polynomial. The quadratic polynomial p of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c, where a is not equal to 0. Its factors are x minus alpha and x minus beta are the factors of p of x. So we can write this is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to k into x minus a, x minus alpha into x minus beta, where k is a constant here. That means here ax square plus bx plus c, the quadratic polynomial is factorized. So the factors are x minus alpha into x minus beta. So ax square plus bx plus c is equal to k into, if we multiply x minus alpha into and x minus beta, we will get x square minus x into alpha plus beta plus alpha into beta. So if we multiply by k, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to kx square minus k into x into alpha plus beta plus k alpha into beta. Comparing the coefficient of x square, x and constant term on both sides, we will get here a is equal to k. In left side ax square, right side kx square, these two terms are compared. X square are compared, then the coefficients are a is equal to k. The second term here b x, in the second term of this here, sorry, here x is not typed here, so k into x into alpha plus beta. So x coefficient is k into minus k into alpha plus beta. Now the constant term in left side is equal to c, the constant term in right side is equal to k alpha into beta. So here b is equal to minus k into alpha plus beta, but k is equal to a. We are substituting here, instead of k we are substituting a. So b is equal to minus a into alpha plus beta, since k is equal to a. From this, if we transpose this minus a into left side, we will get minus b by a is equal to alpha plus beta. What is alpha and beta? These are the zeros of a polynomial. Sum of the zeros of a polynomial alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, and c is equal to k into alpha beta. From constant term, c is equal to k into alpha into beta. What is k? K is equal to a. So c is equal to a into alpha into beta. C, when we transpose this a into left side, we will get c by a. C by a is equal to alpha into beta. That is the product of the zeros is equal to c by a. So sum of the zeros alpha plus beta is equal minus b by a. What is minus b here? Coefficient of x by a. This is the coefficient of x square. Therefore, sum of the zeros of a quadratic polynomial is minus b by a, that is equal to minus x coefficient by x square coefficient. Product of the zeros is equal to c by a, that is equal to constant term by x square coefficient. Cubic polynomial here, ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d is the cubic polynomial. Cubic polynomial has at most 3 zeros. So alpha, beta, gamma are the 3 zeros of a polynomial. So sum of the roots or sum of the zeros of a quadratic polynomial is minus b by a. That is alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to minus b by a. Now sum of the products of the roots, two taken at a time, alpha into beta plus beta into gamma plus gamma into alpha is equal to c by a. Now product of the zeros of a quadratic polynomial, alpha into beta into gamma is equal to minus d by a. Now students, we have to remember this one once again. Alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to minus b by a. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. Now alpha into beta plus beta into gamma plus gamma into alpha is equal to c by a. Alpha into beta into gamma is equal to minus d by a. Here a, b, c, d are the coefficients of a cubic polynomial. D is the constant term of a polynomial. The relation between the zeros and coefficients of a cubic polynomial, once again alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to minus b by a. Alpha into beta plus beta into gamma plus gamma into alpha, these are all are the zeros. The relation, this is equal to c by a, constant term by c is the x coefficient by a is the x cube coefficient. Now product of the zeros alpha into beta into gamma is equal to minus d by a. D is the term by a is the x cube coefficient. Now let us go to exercise 3.3. Find the zeros of a quadratic polynomial and verify relation between the zeros and coefficient. This is important problem and important concept here. The given quadratic polynomial is 6x square minus 3 minus 7x. To find the zeros of a quadratic polynomial, we have to equal the quadratic polynomial p of x is equal to 0. That's why 6x square minus 3 minus 7x is equal to 0. By rearranging according to their exponents, degree of or according to their exponents, we have to write this 6x square minus 7x minus 3 is equal to 0. Now here minus 7x can be split into two terms here, 6x square plus 2x minus 9x. The middle term is minus 7x. This minus 7x is split into sum of the two terms, that is 2x minus 9x. 2x minus 9x is equal to minus 7x. So minus 7x can be written as 2x minus 9x minus 3 is equal to 0. First let us take first two terms, 6x square plus 2x. In this 2x is the common here. So if we take 2x as the common, we will get 3x plus 1. Now after next two terms, 9x minus 3, 3 is the common term here. So if you take 3 as the common, we will get 3x plus 1. Observe the students, in first bracket 3x plus 1, in second bracket also we will get 3x plus 1, same term we will get here. So in these two terms, what are the two terms? 2x into 3x plus 1, and after that minus 3 into 3x plus 1 are the two terms. In the both the two terms, 3x plus 1 is the common term here. If you take it as a common, we will get 3x plus 1 into 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. So this is 2x minus 3 is equal to 0 or 3x plus 1 is equal to 0. From this, when we transpose this minus 3 into right side, we will get 2x is equal to 3. From the second term, when we transpose plus 1 into right side, we will get 3x is equal to minus 1. From this 2x is equal to 3, then x is equal to 3 by 2. Here 3x is equal to minus 1, x is equal to minus 1 by 3. So zeros are alpha is equal to 3 by 2 and beta is equal to minus 1 by 3. So sum of the zeros, we have to verify the relation between zeros and coefficients. What are the zeros? Alpha is equal to 3 by 2 is 1 0, beta is equal to minus 1 by 3 is the another 0. If we sum them, alpha plus beta is equal to 3 by 2 plus minus 1 by 3, that is 3 by 2 minus 1 by 3. So 3 by 2 minus 1 by 3, when we cross multiply this, we will get 3 3s are 9 minus 2 1s are 2. 9 minus 2 by 6, that is equal to 7 by 6. Now if you write minus b by a, that is the ratio of the second term by first term of a quadratic polynomial, that is minus b by a is equal to minus of, what is b? B is equal to minus 7. Minus 7 by a is equal to 6. Minus of minus plus is equal to 7 by 6. Observe here, alpha plus beta is equal to 7 by 6. Minus b by e is also 7 by 6. So we will get alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. We are establishing the relation between sum of the zeros and the ratio of the coefficients are equal. Therefore alpha plus beta is equal to 7 by 6. Minus b by a is also 7 by 6. Now another relation, product of the zeros. If we multiply alpha into beta, that is 3 by 2 into minus 1 by 3, we will get 3 1s are 3 by 2 3s are 6. When we simplify, we will get minus 1 by 2. Now let us take C by A. What is C here? C is equal to minus 3 by A is equal to 6. When we simplify this, we will get minus 1 by 2. Observe the students here, alpha into beta is equal, the result is minus 1 by 2. C by A is also minus 1 by 2. From this we can establish the relation alpha to beta and C by A are 2 are equal. Therefore alpha into beta is equal to minus 1 by 2 and C by A is also minus 1 by 2. Hence prove the relation between zeros and coefficients. Now let us go to second problem. From that second problem, here second and fifth solutions are given here. Find the quadratic polynomial with the given numbers as the sum and product of its zeros respectively. Here observe the statement here. What are given here? Sum and product of its zeros respectively given. Sum, root 2 is the sum of the zeros, 1 by 3 is the product of the zeros. So alpha plus beta is equal to root 2, alpha into beta is equal to 1 by 3. Now let us go to the solution. Let the polynomial be ax square plus bx plus c and its zeros be alpha and beta. So sum of the zeros is equal to root 2 given. Therefore alpha plus beta is equal to root 2. Product of the zeros is equal to 1 by 3 given. Therefore alpha into beta is equal to 1 by 3. Thus the polynomial formed by the zeros alpha and beta is the quadratic polynomial which is formed by the two zeros alpha and beta is p of x is equal to k under bracket x square minus x into alpha plus beta plus alpha into beta, where k is a real number. So p of x is equal to k into x square minus x into, instead of alpha plus beta we are substituting root 2 because alpha plus beta sum of the zeros is root 2 is given. So instead of alpha plus beta we are inserting root 2 plus alpha into beta is equal to 1 by 3 given. So in place of 1 by 3 we are writing 1 by 3. Now if p of x is equal to k into x square minus root 2x plus 1 by 3. So if we take k is equal to 3 here 1 by 3, 3 is in denominator. To cancel this one we will take k is equal to 3. So 3 into x square minus root 2x plus 1 by 3. So to write the general form of a quadratic polynomial, so we are dismissing here denominator. The denominator is 3. So to remove this denominator 3 we have to multiply all the terms by 3. So let us take here k is equal to 3 here. So 3 into x square minus 3 into root 2x plus 3 into 1 by 3. 3 into 1 by 3 is equal to 3 cancel. We will get only 1. So p of x is equal to 3x square minus 3 root 2x plus 1 is the required polynomial for the zeros root 2 and 1 by 3. And in the second problem, fifth one also discussed here. Observe the students, it is easy to you. In third problem, find the quadratic polynomial whose zeros alpha beta given in each case. In second problem, sum of the zeros alpha plus beta is given and alpha into beta product of the zeros is given. In third problem, alpha and beta are the two zeros separately given here. Root 3 and minus root 3 are the two zeros of a quadratic polynomial. Let the polynomial be ax square plus bx plus c and its zeros be alpha and beta. Here alpha is equal to root 3 given, beta is equal to minus root 3 given. So root 3 and minus root 3 are the two zeros of a quadratic polynomial. Using these two zeros we have to find the quadratic polynomial here. Now thus the polynomial formed by the zeros alpha and beta is p of x is equal to k into x square minus x into alpha plus beta plus alpha into beta, where k is a real number. We are substituting alpha is equal to root 3, and beta is equal to minus root 3 in P of x. So P of x is equal to k into x square minus x. Alpha is equal to root 3 plus beta is equal to minus root 3 plus alpha into beta is equal to root 3 into minus root 3. So here root 3 plus minus root 3, the second term is equal to 0, so that is 0 into x. Third term root 3 into minus root 3 is equal to minus 3. So P of x is equal to k into x square minus x into 0 minus 3. X into 0 is equal to 0. Therefore P of x is equal to x square minus 3 where k is equal to 1. Therefore required quadratic polynomial P of x is equal to x square minus 3. In the same way, in third problem, fourth problem is also completed here. The solution is given here. Alpha is equal to 1 by 2, beta is equal to 3 by 2. These two values are substituted in. P of x is equal to k into x square minus x into alpha plus beta plus alpha into beta. So P of x is equal to k into x square minus x into alpha is equal to 1 by 2 plus beta is equal to 3 by 2 plus alpha into beta is equal to 1 by 2 into 3 by 2. So k is equal to x square. P of x is equal to k into x square minus 1 by 2 plus 3 by 2 is equal to 4 by 2x plus 3 by 4. So here the denominator of the last term is 4. The general quadratic polynomial form is ax square plus bx plus c. There is no denominators in that. So to dismiss this denominator, we are multiplying all the terms of P of x by 4. So that's why we are taking k is equal to 4. So 4 into x square minus 4 into 2x minus 4 into 3 by 4, that is 8x square minus 8x minus 3. Therefore P of x is equal to 8x square minus 8x minus 3 is the required polynomial. The last problem of the exercise is verify that 1 minus 1 minus 3 are the zeros of the polynomial x cube plus 3x square minus x minus 3, and also check the relation between zeros and coefficients. Here given polynomial is P of x is equal to x cube plus 3x square minus x minus 3. We are comparing the given polynomial with the cubic polynomial ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Now first term is x cube, its quotient is 1. In the ax cube, the first term is ax cube, its quotient is x cube quotient is a. Here x cube quotient is 1, therefore a is equal to 1. Now the second term is bx square. In the given polynomial, the second term is 3x square. X square coefficient is b, x square coefficient is 3, so b is equal to 3. In the same way, c is equal to minus 1, d is equal to minus 3. And given zeros are 1, minus 1, minus 3. We have to verify these are the zeros of a polynomial. To verify this one, we have to substitute x is equal to 1, x is equal to minus 1 and x is equal to minus 3 in a given polynomial P of x. If P of 1 is equal to 0, P of minus 1 is equal to 0 and P of minus 3 is equal to 0, then we say that 1, minus 1, minus 3 are the zeros of a polynomial. Let us check is these are zeros of a polynomial or not. Now given polynomial P of x is equal to x cube plus 3x square minus x minus 3. Now P of 1, that means we are replacing x by 1. That means we are substituting x by 1. So 1 cube plus 3 into 1 square minus 1 into minus 3. By simplification, we will get 4 minus 4 is equal to 0. And P of minus 1, we are substituting x by minus 1. So minus 1 cube plus 3 into minus 1 square minus of minus 1 minus 3. By the simplification, we will get minus 4 plus 4 is equal to 0. And lastly, we are substituting minus 3 instead of x here. That means we are replacing x by minus 3. So P of minus 3 is equal to minus 3 cube plus 3 into minus 3 square and minus of minus 3 minus 3, that is minus 27 plus 27 plus 3 minus 3. Minus 27 minus 3 is equal to minus 30 plus 27 plus 3 is equal to plus 30. Minus 30 plus 30 is equal to 0. So here P of 1 is equal to 0. P of minus 1 is equal to 0. By simplification, P of minus 3 is also 0. Therefore, we can say that 1, minus 1 and minus 3 are the zeros of a polynomial. So what are the zeros here? 1. Its name is alpha. Alpha is equal to 1. And the second 0 is minus 1. So beta is equal to -1, and the third 0 is -3. It is named gamma is equal to -3 are the three zeros of a cubic polynomial. And a is equal to 1, b is equal to 3, c is equal to -1, d is equal to -3 are the coefficients, and last d is equal to 3 -3 is the constant term. Now we are establishing relation between the zeros and coefficients. Alpha plus beta plus gamma. Alpha is equal to 1 plus beta is equal to -1 plus gamma is equal to -3. The result is -3. Minus b by a. B and a are the coefficients of a cubic polynomial. Its ratio minus b by a is equal to -3 by 1 is equal to -3. Observe the students here. Sum of the zeros of a cubic polynomial alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to -3. Minus b by a is also, ante ratio of the coefficients is also -3. So we can establish that alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to minus b by a, because its result is same, that is -3. Now product of the zeros, alpha into beta plus beta into gamma plus gamma into alpha is equal 1 into -1 plus -1 into -3 -3 into 1, we will get -1 plus 3 minus 3 is equal to -1. Now we have to check here ratio of c and a. What is c here? C is the x coefficient. What is a here? X cube coefficient. So c by a is equal to -1 by 1 is equal to -1. Therefore alpha into beta plus beta into gamma plus gamma into alpha is equal to c by a is also -1. Now alpha into beta into gamma is equal to 1 into -1 into -3 is equal to 3. Minus d by a is equal to minus of d. What is d? D is equal to -3 by 1. Minus of minus plus, that is 3 by 1 is equal to 3. So we can establish that alpha into beta into gamma minus d by a, these two results are same, that is 3. So alpha into beta into gamma is equal minus d by a, that is equal to 3. So the students here, by fourth problem, this exercise is completed here. Okay, we will see in the next class.